Okay, biology, let's talk about our various types of protists. They used to be classified a different way when I was your age. We classified them according to how they moved. But now this is the classification, so we have plant-like protists. Some of these were once classified as plants. Most of them have chloroplasts and do photosynthesis. All right, so that's why they're classified as plant-like protists. They do photosynthesis, they have chloroplasts, but they do not have specialized tissues, okay, because they're just one cell. In order to have a tissue, you have to have more than one cell. So because they're just one cell, they don't have specialized tissues. And all plants are multicellular, so that's why they're not plants, okay? They don't have tissues, and they are not, and plants are multicellular, so you have to have more than one cell to make a tissue. All right. There are a few multicellular protists in this group, however. All right, these are the exception, not the rule. Your seaweeds and your kelps are classified as protists, not plants, because, again, there's no specialized tissue here, but they are a bunch of cells stuck together. It's just that those cells aren't different, and they all do basically the same thing and look the same way. All right, of the unicellular, you guys can figure out what that means, one cell, plant-like protists, there are 6 phyla. Phylum Euglenophyta, and I'm hoping to find some nice pictures of Euglena for you. Their locomotion is with 1 or 2 flagella, which you should have an idea what that is. It's the same kind of structure that's in bacteria. The flagellum is a whip-like structure that aids in locomotion. They have a pellicle, which is a coat-like covering on the cell surface, and a good example of Euglenophyta are Euglena. That might be the only example in that phylum. All right. Let us look now at phylum Dinoflagellata. Okay, these also have flagellum, as you can figure out. 90% of this phylum are marine plankton, so the stuff that whales eat, microscopic generally. They have 2 flagella. 50% of them do photosynthesis. Some of them are bioluminescent. Has anybody ever seen bioluminescent algae? It's pretty cool. You go to the beach at night. I remember the first time I saw these, I was like, what is that? Anyway, it's really cool. Went out to the beach, and usually what I've seen is a green glow coming from the ocean. So awesome. It's like the ocean is glowing in the dark. And it's these guys, the dinoflagellates. Some also produce toxins. You've probably heard of red tide. There are times, certain times of the year, when you're not supposed to, eat shellfish. People who normally eat shellfish don't eat the shellfish, and that's because they eat these things. And some of them, excuse me, produce toxins that can kill you. And that's called red tide. All right, so here's a nice picture of these guys. Kind of really pretty things, in my opinion. Very symmetrical. And anyway, these are actual photographs of these microscopic creatures. All right, now we have phylum, this is hard to say, Basilarophyta. Basilarophyta, okay? They are otherwise known, that's the phylum, as diatoms, and these are really awesome looking, okay? They're made of silicon, so they look like glass, all right? Silicon is basically what sand is made of. In fact, most of sand is the skeleton, so to speak, the coverings of these little creatures, these diatoms. And they're made of silica. So silica is the same thing that glass is made of. So it's like this transparent, sort of crystal-looking thing. And these are actual pictures of these critters. They're very beautiful things, diatoms. All right, that's that phylum. Basilarophyta. All right. Okay. And then we have our algae phyla, phylum Chlorophyta, which is the green. Chloro, hopefully you remember that chloro means green. Phylum Phaeophyta, I don't know if this is in your glossoverbisect, but pheo means brown. And phylum Rhodophyta, I think that one is in your glossoverbisect, but rhodo means red. So these are the three algae phylums: green algae, brown algae, red algae. And those are the phyla of our kingdom Protista.